That's what I have got for you today, but it promises to be interesting, interactive, educative, and, a chance for you and I to talk to development. Welcome. 12 minutes can pass the hour of 3. Let's get straight to the big stories making the round. And the first on the list, remember, we're live in Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We're live on YouTube, Nigeria Info PH. So for those of you who are watching online, you've probably already seen the big stories. So yeah, the first on the list is Labour threatening indefinite strike. I'm giggling because I know some of you are like, not again. But yeah, Labour has threatened to go on an indefinite strike, and they have given a 1 week. Is it? They've given a 21-day ultimatum. 21 day. I made a mistake there. So it's a 21-day ultimatum that has been given. And it's 1 week after a 2-day nationwide warning strike. So the organized labor is threatening to begin an indefinite strike should the federal government fail to meet its demands. The National Assistant General Secretary of the NLC, Christopher Onyeka, said the federal government was wrong to share a bag of rice for a dozen citizens while reportedly giving 100 million naira palliative to each member of the National Assembly. Now, the union had on September 1 handed down the ultimatum over the delay in sharing of palliative, saying it might be compelled to declare an indefinite labor action if its demands were not met. The Nigeria Labour Congress said the industrial action, which may start any day next week, would lead to an indefinite shutdown of commercial and economic activities across the country. So it's next week. I was right. Next week, there's the possibility it may start next week. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? Another one in strike. My goodness. No, it's not another warning for strike. I beg your pardon. Not a warning strike. Another warning for strike. They say this time around it's going to be indefinite. They will shut down, or would I say down tools? And I'm wondering what the benefit will be. I'm wondering, and that's why it's a conversation. If you can tell me what the benefits will be. For some of you who have been saying, the Labour has been backing, but no action. Is this action enough for you? Putting the government on a toes, saying, hey, you must do the needful or you face Labour. Is that action enough for you? They're talking tough. Are you okay with that? But for me, I'm looking at what the benefits will be, because downing tools or shutting down would mean a lot of the things that usually would work in our society would not work. And that could also further worsen our economic situation. So I'm looking at it from that angle. But of course, you can tell me what the benefits are, and let's talk and exchange ideas. But moving on to the next one, the next big story on the list has got to do with some report I did see on our in-house bulletin, and I've captioned it, "Leaders in flood-prone areas call for action." Leaders in flood-prone areas call for action. And we talked about it. Was it 2 days ago? Was it last week? I cannot remember now. I think it was on Friday, yeah. We talked about it and we asked, committees have been set up, or a committee has been set up. Well, what is happening? It's committees, because there is a subcommittee in the various localities. And I'm asking, really, what has been done? What measures have been put in place? And up till now, I'm still looking forward to that answer. But in the news today, I did see some leaders from flood-prone communities in Rivers State say they are worried over the absence of flood preventive measures in the areas. Now, one of them, a native of Soku in Akokutoro local government area, Christian Otiasa, said he is disappointed that nothing substantial has been done to prevent the predicted flooding in the communities. Now, Dr. Otiasa, who is also a former caretaker committee chairman of Akokutoro, tells correspondent Ibio Ruwari that the State Flood Management Committee is not ready to tackle the impending flood. I needed to emphasize on ready. Ready. They're not ready. All right, let's listen to what he had to say.
It is saddening to note that the communities that are affected in the past and will be affected by this flood have been sidelined by the River State Flood Management Committee in all of its planning, its thoughts, and its actions. The whole of the activities have been concentrated on other aspects, and agricultural people have been left to wallow in their own pains. The worrying aspect is that Calabari people who are in government are keeping quiet because probably it has not affected the bigger communities.
Moving on, he said, I'm from Calabari, I'm not keeping quiet, by the way. Am I in government? No. He said the people of Soku and LM Sangama, among other communities, feel like the government has abandoned them. But on his part, the president of Ngeni Youth Assembly, or Kenya Onu, called for urgent construction of IDP camps in the 5 clans to curb the impact of the impending flooding on the people. Let's take a listen to what Okenya had to say.
I will as well want them to site these IDP camps in those various clans in Ngene Kingdom. I don't think there is any higher ground that the flood comes, the people can easily run to. And the people cannot transport themselves down to Akinema or Indiama because of the level of hardship that we are experiencing today. Evacuation boats can be put in place for the people to come or move to a higher ground.
You heard that for yourself. You also said that there should be quick transportation of relief materials to the clan to ensure the people are not denied the necessary assistance. He appealed to the state government to fix the general hospital in the area to help tackle the health issues that may arise due to the flooding. So yes, once again, we are talking about flooding. The floods are not yet here, but we have been told that it might come. There's the high possibility that the floods will come. And given the fact that we experienced it last year and saw the level of damage it caused, I'm very much concerned and passionate about it. And I hope you are too, even if you're not affected directly. I hope you are, as much as I am, passionate about the flooding conversation. And you heard leaders from, about 2 communities come out to say they have not seen measures put in place, to curb flooding in River State. And that should be our concern because it's, where we are. We find ourselves in River State right now. In Port Harcourt, the River State capital, the residents are calling for an end to the flash floods. They want the state government to construct more drainage systems and ensure proper cleaning of gutters to help stop the recurring incidents of flooding in the state. Now, this follows the heavy downpour that led to flash floods in places like Audley Road, Rumekini, and Nkpolu, among others. In an interview with our correspondent, the residents appealed to the government to swiftly respond to the issue of flooding, saying it is affecting their livelihood. All right, I'm going to find the sound clip for you so you take a listen to what some residents of Port Harcourt have been saying concerning the flood.
Government should put some things on ground, then notify people on time, because before now, government doesn't notify people, they neglect people. Then when the thing comes, you take them unaware. You see people suffering, some of them at the end of the day, when the thing has taken over almost all their thing, you see them relocating people to primary school and secondary school.
Is because I discovered that some drainage does not really have where it flows to. So they should check on how they can reconstruct the drainage and then channel it to a destination for the water.
So the best thing that can be done is to dredge our waterway, dredge it. Some communities, unfortunately, are being overtaken by the water, and you see schools and other structures going down the drain. So
I like how the last speaker, emphasized on dredge, just like I would. I'm hoping, people in government are listening, or their, cronies or allies are listening so that they can, advise them rightly. We need to tackle flooding, and before it comes, we need to see how we can ensure that the flooding does not continue to disrupt the lives of Rivers people and at large Nigerians. But moving on, the third big story for me, Ikwerre LG Chairman bans tricycles, otherwise called Keke Napep, in the LGA. Now, the story is like this. The chairman of Ikwerre local government area of River State, Samuel Wanasike, has banned the operation of commercial tricycles, popularly called Keke Napep, with immediate effect across the council area. Dr. Wanasike, in a statement, said the ban follows the security reports made available to the local government. He asked security agents within the local government area to arrest and prosecute any defaulter according to the law. The Ikwerre Council Chairman explained that the ban is not targeted at anybody or intended to cause hardship to families of the operators and members of the public who make use of the services of the tricycle operators. Now, you would recall that Dr. Wanasike had on the 5th of June banned the operations of motorcycles in the local government within the hours of 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. as a means of curtailing widespread cult activities within the neighboring local government areas. Now, the first question that comes to mind is, why did you also not do the same for the Keke Napep people, as we popularly call it? And tell them, okay, your movement is restricted to 6 in the morning, or from 6 in the morning to 7 in the evening, and from that time everybody goes home, because I'm thinking, fighting security or insecurity, stopping tricycles and motorcycles, does it really help the matter? If you say yes, then I don't know, I'd like to hear from you. But then it's been done in the capital, Port Harcourt. I remember motorcycles were stopped by the Amatia administration, and then we've seen tricycles restricted to certain areas by the administration of Nyesom Wike. Have this totally eradicated insecurity? No. Has it reduced? Maybe. I do not know. You tell me. But then again, we're looking at the economic aspect or perspective of this conversation. It's just like someone has lost his job, when you ban and say they cannot operate. So what are your thoughts on this very issue? I'd like to hear from you. I'm going for a quick commercial break. Do I have? No, I don't. So I'm going to put the phone lines right now. I want to get your thoughts on the three big stories, and let's talk for development, like I like to sing song. All right, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Let's get your thoughts on the big stories. Labour threatens indefinite strike, and they may start next week. They just gave 1 week. Hey, do the needful, or we will drop tools. What do you make of that? And then we talked about flooding. Leaders of some communities that are flood prone came out and said, hey, we need to do something. The floods are not yet, but we need to do something about it. And what do you make of that story as well? It shows that just maybe, or maybe, I do not know, the government is working and we've not seen. That's what it means. But what are your thoughts? And then thirdly, there is the ban on motorcycle, or rather tricycles, in Ikwerre local government area. What are your thoughts on that as well? 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, WhatsApp 0809 0306 We're live on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We are live on YouTube, Nigeria Info PH, and we are active on X, Nigeria Info PH. Let's get your thoughts. I'm starting with this call now. Hello?
Good afternoon, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
My name is Frank, calling from D-Line.
All right, Frank from D-Line, welcome.
Let me react on the NSC threatening to go indefinite strike.
Okay, let's hear you then.
This is the attack. Are they going to make other people feel the impact of the democracy? This the attack. I believe that they are going for their stomach. Each time they talk about strike, they only for their stomach. They should tell federal government to build more refineries and repair the existing one. Then for the fraud and other way, that is my place. I want the local government chairman, the state governor, to build IDP camp, not only the 5 area mentioned, but all over the local government. The people will not suffer during when the flood will ravage my place. I want my state governor to extend it to all the Orashi LGA, not only my local government. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. On WhatsApp, let's see, this one says, on proposed labor strike, it is long overdue. I hope it will not be Yeah, thank you very much. Keep those calls coming in. Let's get to hear from you, and let's get to hear what you think. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. We've got a call screener, and she's going to take down your name and your location, and then you and I can have a conversation. All right, let's see this one. This one says, man of the people, greetings from me to you. The ban on Keke drivers or riders operating in Ikwerre local government is not a good news. Thank God ability to Igbo. But you didn't tell me why it's not a good news. I'd like us to have a conversation on why it is or not a good news. All right, is it Ken from MOLGA? Welcome on the show. Let's talk.
Good evening, Canada.
Yeah, good evening. Or rather, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Based on your headlines, I think let me start from the
We've got 2 minutes, by the way.
Has he introduced anything for the LGA to do?
But see, has he
been using for business?
May know if you introduced or not. He may have used, we don't know. What he has said is that due to insecurity, the security report, that it is necessary that tricycles go at bad. And we're talking about it. But go ahead now, listen.
Does it mean that this tricycle or car will curtail the criminal activity in the LGA in the council? Or they have used this pattern to protect the left people. So they protect something being free.
Okay, but when you say create something, what understanding are you talking about? That's what I want to discuss. What understanding?
We are talking about the local government chairman who is in charge of the area. We the youth and cronies, we have to do something for this.
Okay.
If we are Sabbatarians, they are also supposed to know how come what criminals do occur in their areas and to solve the left people that are trying to reach their life in this time around.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to move up Mike from Keke LG. Mike, welcome. What's on your mind, please?
Canada.
Yeah, greetings.
Good afternoon. This is Mike from Ghana.
All right, I know that already. Welcome, Mike.
I want to talk about this parity of the team.
Okay, that's labor. All right, go ahead.
Parity.
We didn't talk about palliatives. We talked about labor going on strike because of removal of subsidy. We didn't talk about palliatives.
Okay.
All right.
Labor want to go on strike because of the problem we find ourselves in now. Yeah, it's not bad, but labor should know that what they are going to do now is that it's not the thing that we ginger this problem with Nigeria in now too much. They should do the right thing.
All right.
So that Nigeria can survive from their labors. Their strike.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike. I've got to go now. Thank you. I've got Hector from Ogbogoro. Hector, welcome on the show. What's on your mind, please?
Good afternoon, Katie.
Yeah, welcome.
Let me quickly talk on the statement credited to Usiata Kiste from Akuda. The flood issue and how it affects the communities in Akuda. I think I 100% agree with him. The Calabaris, particularly, most of the bigger communities in Calabari houses seem to be submerging or making the other communities' names not to be heard. There is a huge marginalization when it comes to the 3 LGAs in the Calabari houses. Most of the communities, apart from the bigger communities, have been marginalized. So I think the appropriate authority, not the government is not working, but it seems that whenever something is allocated to those areas, it's always good for the bigger communities. Then quickly on Samuel Manasik on the Ikwerre local government, I think I also agree with him to some extent. it has to do with security issues. A lot of these Keke drivers and Okada drivers use this Keke and Okada.
Do you say a lot? Did you say a lot?
Let me say some of them.
Okay.
Maybe I used the wrong word.
Right.
Some of them.
All right.
Yes, bad heads. The bad heads amongst them has abused the Keke and Okada transportation system to cause a lot of insecurity in that house. Now that he has banned them, the banning is not only affecting them, but also the people that are using Keke, Napep, and Okada as a means of transportation. And it is very, very unfortunate. That is why most times when you are talking to them, that look, what our friends do, we put all of you a problem when the government will react. The government will ban all of you. So
you think it's a good move then?
It's a good move.
All right, then. Hector, thank you.
It will curtail the security issue in that houses.
All right, Hector, I've got to go now. Thank you very much.
The government should also provide another means of transportation, not just banning Keke.
All right,
driving.
All right, thank you, Hector. I'm moving on. Wokoma from Oyibo, I missed your call. Inanna from Oyibo, welcome. What's on your mind, please?
Good afternoon, Kalada.
Yeah, good afternoon, welcome.
Kalada, look, there is problem in this country. You see, my worry is that Labour wants to go on strike. I think that strike is overdue. Because as I speak to you now, the president of this country is not in town. And the vice president is out there in Cuba. And we are here suffering. These guys are busy running around the whole globe.
But they're
how to solve our problems.
Yeah, they're running around running
around the whole globe.
Yeah, to solve your problems.
You see, instead of sitting at home and finding solutions to our problem.
But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Wait, now we're having a conversation now. See, they're going across the globe according to official reports so as to seek investment into the country. Is that not to help the country boom? I think it is. You know, they're trying to see how they can bring in foreign investments into the country and help increase local production. You don't think so?
These people are busy making their money, collecting extra code. That is what they're running around for. Well, we are here suffering. We are suffering. We are into a deep shit in this country.
You know, you can't use the word. You can't use the word. You can't use the word. She. You know,
the suffering is too much. Labour should go on strike for goodness sake. We are all waiting for that strike.
All right. Thank you very much. Moving on now. Wokoma from Oyibo local government area. Wow. Welcome. Can you hear me now? Wokoma, can you hear me? Hello, Wokoma, can you hear me? All right, I've got to move on now. Sorry about that. Mira from Okrika, welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
See, I want to say a big kudos to the local government chairman that is at least making effort to pushing the effect of the flood on his people when flood comes, because actually there is nothing he can do to stop the flood. So, but when it comes, at least a little succor for his people. But
what local government is that?
You mentioned that the local government chairman that was talking about the calling government to work on the government.
A former caretaker.
And trying to.
Can you listen now?
Camps when the flood comes.
Muriel, that's not a local government chairman. That's a former caretaker chairman of a local government and a youth chairman, you know, who decided to talk on the issue.
It's okay.
All
right. Thank you. At least they're concerned, and I want to thank them for being concerned. But my problem is why NEMA and the state emergency agency, they are not talking about it, and we are not hearing anything about it. The only time we heard about them was when they want to share palliatives and to all those victims. But now they are not saying anything. It's worrisome, Kalada. And the ban of the Keke, Kalada, the economic effect is more devastating than.
Miriam, let me pause you now. Are you saying it's more devastating than insecurity? Is that what you wanted to say?
Look, Kalada, do you know that if they have up to 5,000 bikes in Ikwerre community, do you know that it might just be maybe less than 10 keke they are using to perpetrate this crime?
So why can't the 6,000? Why can't the 6,000?
Struggling with it. Do you know that young boys, even graduates, are using this to survive, to feed their families? And do you know the cost of Keke Napep, Canada? Do you know that some of these Keke Napep from higher purchase?
Yes, true.
They have to be remitting money.
True.
So, do you know the kind of force you're bringing?
Muriel, let's have a conversation.
You look for temporary light solutions for this problem. Insecurity is not. We know that we have to tackle it, but you don't just ban Keke Napep.
Okay.
People are dependent. People livelihood is on. Some people are. Do you know the kind of high BP you give to a person?
But Muriel, now the onus is on the local government chairman to ensure that his LGA is secure. And you said if there are 6,000 tricycle riders in Ikwerre local government area, only 10 or maybe 50 of them are committing crimes. Why can't the rest fish out the bad eggs? And that would make it so simple, because then again, we have to tackle insecurity.
You should engage these Keke Napep. They have unions. You can engage their unions. You should tell us what you have done, at least to solve it. We don't just come and just give outside ban. And you work with the security officials. You don't just ban Keke Napep. Do you know the kind of frustration you bring into the land? You can even, you know that this can even increase crime in the community. Because after that you have cut their livelihood, you look for means to survive. Criminality, armed robbery, stealing can even come back. So this is not the solution. I think they should call it back. Work with the police, the security.
All right. Thank you very much, Muriel. I've got to go at this point. Chukuma from Awudo West, I missed your call. Sorry about that, but you can do well to call back in. Let's see. Messages pouring in on WhatsApp. Let's start from this one. It says, "Good day, Canada. Ikwerre LG Chairman bans tricycles in the LGA. Banning of Keke Napep does not in any way curb crime. If anything, it adds to the crime rate. Society is thrown into more danger when you take from the people their means of livelihood without providing an alternative means of survival. I urge them to have everything." Newton Ikwerre with that one. Time God Ability Atwegbo is back, and it says the ban on Keke drivers from operating in Ikwerre local government is not a good news. Really, but all of you saying it's not a good news. Think about it. There's the talk about insecurity, right? And from intelligence, the local government chairman believes that motorcycles and tricycles are used to commit or perpetrate some of these crimes. And he's saying, you know what? Let's ban it. Does it really solve the problem? Like I said, I'm not so sure. I don't think it will, maybe it will reduce a bit, but I don't think it will stop it. But then again, there is the economic situation that you cause just because you solve to an extent the insecurity in that area. And so these are the issues, and that's why I'm asking for your opinions. But if you say, what about insecurity? If you say economic issue, what about insecurity? These are the issues. I've got Manny, and Manny is calling from Rumola. Manny, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Kalada.
Welcome.
Yes, so this is Manny from Rumola.
I know. Go ahead.
Yes. Concerning the one of case banning the tricycle in the Ikwerre local government, Kalada, please, can you give me a breakdown of where Ikwerre local government covers in Port Harcourt?
It covers a couple of places. I can't remember all of it now, but the Omagua area up onto the what they call Igruta area. It covers a lot of places. I can't remember now. What's your point?
Christ.
What's your point then?
And the Ikwerre local government chairman came out to ban these millions of people in this period of economic reality. Well, I will always say sometimes when you're somewhere that you're not being hit, you don't know what people are going through. You can't just wake up one day. And from the sound of his voice, I was listening to your radio today. He said, because of the insecurity that they have heard that 4 Okadas were involved in this and that. All right.
We should be considerate for heaven's sake.
Canada, please don't even support him.
I've not supported anybody. I'm just saying. I'm asking. Let's look at it from both sides. There is
I don't have any girl. I'm not hungry. But
no, Manny. Listen now. There is, and I'm the one who brought the conversation. I said
that we know in the whole nation, we know that the country security, no, but even the leaders, the number one security chiefs, who are the leaders, the governor, the president, if they don't do anything about security, how you will come up to punish people because somebody comes to steal. You are punishing everybody. That's right.
But it's been done. Manny, it's been done before. I'm happy you stay in Rumola. Bikes no longer run, that road because during Ameche's time it was stopped. Even tricycles don't run around that area.
Cool. And it was that effect was from the government. The government did that. The governor himself, and the governor was able to, produce some certain things to cushion the effect. The local government chairman now. What can he do? Can he buy a bus to help people?
All right, Manny. Thank you very much. I've got to move on now. Thank you very much for your time. I've got Lumba. Lumba is calling from Auxiliary. Lumba, welcome.
I greet you, Canada.
Yeah, greetings to you as well.
I want to talk about labor.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, strike.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Labor should go and sit down. They are already nobody respects them anymore. Even the government don't buy them over. So.
Lumba.
Think of the ban of Okada.
Lumba, before you go to the ban, if Labour goes on the strike, will Labour win you over? Because you're one of those people who would always tackle Labour every now and then. Would Labour win you over?
One thing is that what I'm saying here is that Labour have lost the respect.
That I'm saying, will they gain your respect back? Will they gain your
point now? Keke Napep.
Okay, go ahead.
The Okada where
go ahead.
Local government want to ban. Let me tell you something. You see this time around, even as you did and they work for Nigeria for now. If they take away that work from you, if you poison the person who do that,
why
you are not a poisoner. Don't poison people.
Yeah.
But you feed one because of the person don't take away what they stop. Look at this time around, people they cry, they don't pay school fees now. Somebody just carry this type of thing, come. If you know how many people is going to send home, and the one that they're going to work, I think they will come to your house be eating food there now. Let that man not try that thing. Make him start begging. I beg him, make it not a matter.
All right.
Leave the people alone, no, because they can't suffer what people they suffer now. If you go, there are families that is they are not seeing anything test. These men they don't feel our pain at all. They keep teaching policy.
All right,
Lumba. They know they use motor to kidnap people. Why not ban motor? God bless you.
Lumba, thank you very much. I've got Cots from Choba. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, Court, welcome.
That idea of standing practical rider in very local government will not solve any problem of insecurity.
Oh, really?
The kidnappers are laughing at somebody who brings such idea because they are smarter than you even. Because they cannot tell me because if people begin to use kitchen knife and stabbing people and using it to eat, because of that reason, a bank kitchen knife not to use that purposes again. That is senseless. People should rethink and know what to do about insecurity. They are using bikes to kidnap somebody. They are also using vehicles to kidnap somebody. How many vehicles have you banned? They are using Toyota Corollas, Toyota Land Cruisers, Toyota Innocent to kidnap somebody. How many did you ban? I don't know why we see people who use all these things as nobody in our society.
All right.
And in their source of living.
All right.
That's not the best thing to do. Creating more insecurity. So, government, please, now think what to do. If you don't know what to do, let him ask for people that know it. It's not a bad thing to learn. Thank you. I'm Mr. Court.
All right, Mr. Court, thank you very much. I hope you've not given a judgment on this one. But I've got Dakuku. Dakuku is calling from HA. Dakuku, greetings. Welcome. Dakuku, can you hear me?
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Dakuku.
Let me talk about Ikwerre local government chairman talking about Keke drivers in Ikwerre local government.
All right.
The people definitely, most of them are doing a bad thing.
Most of them?
Society, people are not doing bad. Even if we go to buy motor or machine, if you don't be careful, they will be organized with the criminals. They will lay on the way and collect it. But what they can do for me to give him an answer is those, I know that most of them give handover for people to go and drive. But when those people go there,
they will use it and people be collecting bags from people. I get my point. What they will do is that anyone that you move, they have to meet anyone that you move, they have to write number of that keke. Anything committed, they have to hold that keke responsible. When they are moving, they have to write and give to their passengers to hold this number of this keke. Anything happens with the keke that they enter, that's what they can do. That to suspend keke, people become hungry. Most of them are using that thing to be feeding their family and they suspend their self. Please, that's what I want to talk. Please.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dakuku from H. Daniel from Agri Road. Daniel, greetings. Welcome on the show.
Yes, Kalada.
Greetings.
I just want to done issue with our local government chairman who stopped Keke. You see, these are politicians. Once they got into office, if they cannot do anything to help insecurity, they will always bounce on common people. If the criminals, they use sometimes piano and cheap and other things to commit crime. And you can't see them stop piano on the road or chips on the road. What they see that 2 or 3 criminals use keke or bike. When you know that the common people use those to feed their family, then bounce on them. Why can't they set up a security force that can arrest people who use keke or piano or cheap? Arrest them.
All right.
Instead of banning whole transportation means for people to feed their families. Who keke now is banned. My brother, look, even the local government, if it is me, I can also ban them. Because they are not doing anything so reasonable for the masses to survive. What they after is themselves. And now people look for a means to survive.
All right.
To go there and fight them. What have they done to see that the common man, youth, are surviving? What have they done? For me, for my life, I have banned the local government chairman already.
No, you can't do that on radio now. That's not a fair statement. You can't ban someone.
Sorry for that.
All right.
Sorry for that. But they should do something to help the masses.
All right then. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Daniel. All right, Daniel. Thank you. I've got to move on. I've got Zion from JRA waiting. Zion, greetings to you. Welcome on the show.
Good afternoon to you.
Zion, welcome.
The band is the best. Since the people can protect the facilities given to them.
Okay.
Since the people cannot protect themselves for their business they are doing, the band is the best.
Okay.
When this criminality was going on, Keke Association, where we are there, if they are truly interested, and this Keke now are shopping, so this is what people go do, what they do, so if government put on for inside this thing now, it goes stop up shopping, so why did the Keke operators, Keke riders, took a particular period to secure the investment, to track these people who are committing this crime? Because this crime is going to affect them. They do that. That is one thing about this government.
They did not do it. So also the government did not do what it's supposed to do. The government's primary responsibility, like I would always say, is to protect.
Who is the government? Are you not the government?
I am.
Am I not the government?
But also the government is the local government chairman. It's also the state governor.
The government have decided to protect you now. You're back again. You see now? Did you see the implication?
Okay.
You are asking for government protection. The only protection government can give you is to ban Keke.
All right then.
Is that okay with you?
All right. Thank
we
you.
The people, until we start understanding the definition of governance, the definition of democracy, that is only when we can get it right.
All right.
You cannot be doing everything calling on the government. The government is me. The government is you. So if you know that this thing that we are doing is going to cause us problems, then let us fix it before the government should do it their way. Now, for you to get your programming right, you introduce this queuing up. Is it not so? Call and queue, screener. This screener is for two purposes. I stand to be corrected. All back. And also to maintain the quality of the call.
All right.
Do you know that if we start using vulgar words like you try to protect us. We refuse. One day your studio can say sorry because of this, no more call again. Let us be honest. Some of us, like me, let me start from me. If I never called a radio station, like say that day no go finish you.
All right, Zayed, I have to go now.
We have to use the right words to
right.
maintain decorum, maintain regulation, so that the system will not be provoked to ban the system.
All
If
right.
don't want government to ban your shoppings, do the right thing to protect your investment.
All right, thank you very much, Zion. Zion, thank you very much for your thoughts, but I wonder if a lot of people will agree with you. Greetings, Canada. Fighting insecurity is a must, and I support any reasonable move in curtailing social disturbances. However, the fight should be approached with reason. Now that Honorable Samuel Wanasike has banned the operation of tricycles in Ikwerre LG, my question to him is that how many jobs has it created for Ikwerre people and residents of the LGA? Honorable Wanasike should know that increasing unemployment rate will mean increasing criminality in the LGA. The current NLC is a political wing of, you call the party, I'm not going to call the party, pursuing antagonistic agenda, but they shall fail as usual. Canada, have you seen this current NLC mounting pressure on state governors to cushion the effect of the subsidy removal at the state levels? NLC should be aware of their clandestine politics, or should be aware that their clandestine politics has created scarcity of cooking gas and increments in the price of the product. Is it their movement? You know, there is the talk about the change of ownership of a particular company that is giving birth to the scarcity. But Emmy Fiaga sent that one in. Thank you very much, Emmy. Let's see. This one says, greetings, Canada. I dislike it whenever Labour threatens the federal government with strike. If they are truly serious about this strike, they will not have suspended it after 2 or 3 days until FG meets up their demands. Thank you, Anna. But you know, the other one was a warning strike. It was like, government, they warn you. They warn you. That was what it was. All right, thank you very much. Let's move on now. This one says, why are they afraid of insecurity in the local government? When they were recruiting 300,000 special advisors, did they know that after the election it will come out this way? Okay. I don't know what you mean by that, but thank you. I am good luck. Looking at the ban on the tricycle or on tricycles in Ikwerre local government, it is not a good one considering the economic hardship. You should have timed them from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. I think that will be okay as a means to curb crime and criminality. Labour going for strike is long overdue. NEMA should please step up to their duties, cushion, I believe you meant to say, the effect of flooding in those affected areas. All right, I'm reading some more. Let's see. This one says, please go ahead and read my messages. I sent you on your private WhatsApp. Okay, you told me something about it's been tackled by the newsroom now. Please, it's gone beyond me. This one says the NLC should allow poor Nigerians to breathe because they should have embarked on the strike during the previous administration of President Buhari, who brought us to where we are. They have failed woefully and should allow Nigerians and President Tinubu tackle the issues facing the country. All right, so I'm sorry about that. Oike Odinaka, thank you very much for your message. Let's say this one. Good afternoon, Canada. It is sad to hear that our lawmakers got 100 million for allegedly by Labour, while they're busy sharing the bag of rice for dozens of people. I thought they said the palliatives are for the poorest of the poor. This is man's inhumanity to man. I beg, let the NLC go ahead with the strike Dafe. With that one, Dafe, thank you very much. But I've got Jimbo Baraye Caribon Nelson from Ogutown sending in a message, and he says on the Labour Union, they are agents of the government, and embarking on nationwide strike is just a ploy to divert the attention of the abject poverty being experienced by the ordinary citizenry of Nigeria. They are not going anywhere to solve the suffering of the masses. Nigeria Labour Union cannot produce someone like Kokori and his disciples during the military era. They are the real agent of change that confronted underdevelopment and all forms of exploitation. I weep for the present-day unionist selfish approach. All right, that's entirely your opinion, entirely. But I've got Owanate Clinton West saying, "Good day, Mr. Kalada Kurubatubo. Banning tricycle in Ikwerre local government area is not the best, considering the economic situation is biting on a daily basis." All right, Owanate, thank you very much, but that's the much that I can take. It's time for me to. After that, we'll talk the Niger Delta Roundtable canvas on air. Stay tuned.